Right, Shalom, I giving all praises unto Yahweh Bashim Al Bashim Korash. All praises unto Yahweh Bashim Al Bashim Korash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone and the honest true brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And above everybody are coming out here to give you this truth for the grace and mercy of Yahweh Bashim Al Bashim Korash. I wanted to land back on the topic that's floating around a little bit at the minute, which is this thing of being in a popularity context, which Jake is out here doing the most. Okay, Jake is out here doing the utmost when it comes to the popularity thing. And we had the example of Yahweh Shai that wasn't into the popularity thing at all. Jake is out here on podcasts with heathens, out here on podcasts with demons. Right, straight up demons, man. Dudes that are letting other guys have run a battery on their wives, so-called wives, because a lot of that stuff is inorganic. Okay, it's artificial. It's been made up. Doesn't exist. It's just for the gram. Okay, it doesn't exist. It's not real. And people fail to understand that these particular things that they see, they're not real. Okay, but you got this thing out here of Jake clamoring for the masses to follow after them, clamoring for the social media followers, the numbers. And we know why they do that, and we know that there is a God complex that's associated with knowledge, and we have been taught via the scriptures and the men that came before us not to be going down that path. We know that there is a thing that you feel when somebody learns something from you, right? We know we're not supposed to be going down that path. We know that we're supposed to make ourselves like Yahweh Shai, humble and down to earth. But certain cats out here, they must have missed the memo where the scriptures tells us that our righteousness, one, is as filthy rags. Our purpose on the earth is to minister, right? Not to glorify ourselves. They forgot about that. We ain't supposed to be using this truth for filthy lucre's sake. They've forgotten about that. It's like there's so many points within the scriptures that dudes just be skipping over and running towards the fame and the glory. We haven't been glorified, man. We ain't made it. Okay? You know what the scariest thing about this truth is? You could do 1,000 videos, be out there breaking down scriptures like the best that's ever done it. And when it's all said and done, you might not make it. When it's all said and done, you might not make it. Now tell me if that's not scary. That's gotta be one of the scariest things to conceptualize within one's mind, that you could do all of this work, be going in hard, okay, breaking down scriptures hard, revelations, all of these different scriptures, breaking down mysteries being revealed, and you might not make it. So what wisdom is there in calling yourself these illustrious titles when you haven't even made it? Do you know how embarrassing it will be if you don't make it on a chariot and the Most High makes a name out of you? Okay, that could be incredibly embarrassing. But you gave yourself these lofty titles: captain of this, general of that, head of this, and whoop-de-whoop. Man, we got the best example in Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai, when he was on the earth, he just taught the scriptures, man. And when he finished the scripture, teaching the scriptures, he said, look, man, the work is done. Now glorify me. Meaning to say the glorification came after the work. Dudes are forgetting that. The glory comes after you finish the work. It's not finished yet, man. We're still out here, man. We're still on the spiritual grind, so to speak. We ain't made it yet. Jake is out here giving themselves lofty titles, doing the most to get the numbers, doing the most to get the popularity context, as if to say they already made it on a chariot. As if to say they already got their seat guaranteed. As if to say Yahweh Bashim Al Shai reveals himself to them. Man, we ain't nothing out here, okay? We ain't nothing out here. Our righteousness is nothing, man. We're zero. Okay, look at what the Most High has done to the whole nation. You want to appease yourself in people following you, and getting the numbers and getting the views and getting the debates and all of that, which Jake, like the apostles have said, man, Jake is really into the entertainment thing, and they're really only there to get the numbers. They're only really there to get the entertainment. They ain't really there to be edified. That's the thing with Jake. Jake ain't really there to learn something. Jake is really there just to be entertained. The scripture talks about how that it was going to be a few that's going to be receiving mercy. A few, think about that. A few is not a lot. A few is not a lot. Scripture says, enter at the straight gates, which is a path of difficulty. Go to the book of 2 Ezra. It speaks about how that there's only one man that can go through this path at each time. Fire on one side, deep water on the other side. These are not the situations that describe masses coming into the fold. These are situations that describe a position of difficulty where only a handful of people was going to be into it. And this is what we find with this truth. It's only a handful of people that are really into this word, man. Everybody else is really just out here for the entertainment, man. They just out here for the fried chicken. Right? They're really just out here for the fried chicken. They ain't really out here to be believers. And that's why the scripture says, why do you speak to them in mysteries? Is Jake forgetting these particular things? The disciples asked Yahweh Shai, saying, look, man, it's all Jake here, man. Why are you talking in mysteries? And he said, it's because it's given to you. Unto them it's not given. This truth is very precious. It's not for everybody, man. It's not for everybody. In other words, when you got guys out here clamoring for numbers, clamoring for views, clamoring for the worldly things in order to appease the world, you better believe the spirit of Yahweh Shai Shai is not within them. Because if they was walking after the spirit of Yahweh Shai, they'll walk like Yahweh Shai was, humble, down to the earth. Okay, humble. But you see Jake out here being humble? No. You see Jake out here being meek? No. Jake is out here for the gram, which is a damn shame considering the background we're coming from, and we see the history of the children of Israel throughout the history, right? We see what we done and how the Most High cursed us. It's embarrassing that you come into 2025 and Jake is out here trying to do things right to please men. You should be out here trying to impress Yahweh Shai, because guess what? That's the only factor that matters. All the other factors, they don't matter, because your Instagram followers ain't gonna get you on a chariot, man. And that's it, man. With that, I'm gonna say all praise unto Yahweh Shai Mukha HaKorash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone and the honesty brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity. I'll see you on the next one. Shalom.